Welcome to the Diary of a Beautician. This is your host Sha. Tune into my podcast from the health and beauty industry via my website, YouTube, and now on Anchor. I'll be discussing various topics, stories, news, educational, and personal content. For business inquiries and bookings, please head over to www.shashalondon.co.uk. You can follow me on social networks, Instagram at shashalondon84, Facebook Sha Sha London, Twitter Sha Sha London. I'm also available on LinkedIn as Sha Sha London. If you have any questions, do feel free to send them to me via social media, or you can email me at shashalondoninfo@gmail.com. So welcome back. I hope everyone's had a great week, a productive week, a positive one. For many of my beauty colleagues, some of you have gone back to work, and many others will be heading back to work from the 1st of August. So all the best, and I hope it's working out well for you. So this week's topic of conversation is going to be a short one. It's not going to be long. And I'm literally just going to explain to you a little bit more about what one of the things that we do to kind of look at a person's health in conjunction with their beauty. Okay, so this week's topic of conversation is about face mapping. Right? Has anyone known? I don't know if anyone really knows much about it, or have seen it but was really kind of curious about it. Well, I'm going to go into it. So face mapping is a way to kind of look at a person's face, and where they have all their congestions or their breakouts, we're talking about spots, okay, in a particular area on their face, it will reflect what's happening inside their body. Okay, so now apparently this is a ancient Chinese way of doing things. I believe they used to call it face reading. Now I'm not saying that other nationalities didn't do the same thing, but that's what I'm getting from the information online, and that's what I was taught during my training. So face mapping, face reading, it's just looking at a person's face and looking at where they're having major breakouts, or having just a random or acne that's popped up in that area and causing that person discomfort, or looks not looking as nice. And when you see a big acne in that area, it's not attractive. So what we do as the professionals, we will then look at that area and kind of then ask the person about that particular area. Okay, so let me kind of do a little rundown for you so you can kind of get a feel for it. And it's going to be good if you can go and search it online. You can have a look for yourself and see exactly what I'm talking about. But so basically what we done is we broke it down into the systems of the the human body. So you've got the reproductive organ system, you've got the you've got the digestive system, and wherever the areas of the congestion and any of those systems in the body, we knew there was something up. So let's kind of go into a little breakdown. So from your chin area, so for a woman, or even for men as well, because sometimes men have hormonal breakouts, right? Especially when they're younger. For women, it sometimes can go on longer, okay, the hormonal breakouts. So along the jaw area, so from the chin around to the jaw, that area we would class as the reproductive system, okay? And sometimes, and most of the times, many women break out in those areas. Either it's just small breakouts or pustule spots, or it's acne spots that are breaking out, which are a little bit larger, or cysts, which are quite bigger, okay? And then you've got along your top lip and your nose area. So your top lip would be like your spleen, okay? And then you will have on your nose, so like on the top of your nose is like your heart area, And then to the left of the nose, so the left and the right, so each side will be like your lungs. And then we're leading along, the cheek. Okay, so just imagine going along your cheek from the nose there. So you've got the lungs, and then you go along and you have your colon, and then you go further up into your cheek. So you're heading up towards your eyes, you have your heart. And then if you go back down to the side, you've got like a little bit of a stomach area. Okay, so that's kind of heading towards like your ear area here. Okay, and then if you go further up, like you're going towards your eyes, so underneath your eyelids, you would have like your stomach, your kidney, your liver area. Okay, and then if we go right up and around into the forehead, okay, so now the center of your forehead, you would have your bladder, you would have your liver. Okay, and then along the sides of your, say like the sides of your forehead, so your left and the right of your forehead, at the top where your hairline is, you'll have like your gallbladder, and then you'll have your kidney in the center. Okay, and then round your ear you'll have your kidneys as well. So it's and one of the things I've noticed is there's so many face maps online, so it's really difficult to say, oh my gosh, which one do I follow? Which one do I go with? The best thing that you could go with is, for us as the professionals, we always ask the person about their health. Okay, before we do various of treatments on a client or on you, it's always it's important. It's the first thing that we run to find out about your health, your well-being, before we start any treatments, because some of the treatments you may not be able to have because of your health. So it's very important, and it's very important for you to know when you're going to have your treatments that this person starts about my health first, and you've been very clear about your health, so then it can advise you with the right treatment, and we can go ahead and do the treatment that you requested. Okay, so, and again, this is kind of good for you to kind of know as well when you're having like a major breakout in your face in that particular area. It kind of gives you indication something may be going on inside. Sometimes it's not the case, right? Sometimes those breakouts, those congestions are happening in that area, and it could be the fact that you're using your phone in that particular area for a long time, if you get what I mean. Like you put your phone to your ear and it's kind of leaning on your cheek, and your hands and the phone, again, the phone can carry a lot of germs, people. So again, cleaning your phones like daily, and washing your hands, which we all should be doing daily, right? And that could cause congestion in that area. Okay, it could be the products you're using. You're using a product that's, your skin type is not agreeing, with. So you're using a product that's causing your skin, type to become irritated or not getting what it needs. So changing the products and actually learning about your skin type. And if you've been listening, you'll know how to go about getting that done. So going to myself or another professional person and asking them to analyze your skin, so you know what products will be working for you, long term, than just buying any products from, your local high street stores or online and saying, well, she's got that on, it's going to work for her, or it's going to work for him. No, you want to buy products that's geared towards your skin type. I'm an advocate of this. Get professional help. Get someone who knows what they're talking about. Don't just buy it because it's cheap, right? Because you buy something cheap and then you will pay for it. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying there isn't stuff on the market that is affordable and that works, but not everything's going to work for everyone. So it's always really good to spend that time, invest in getting some actual professional help with what it is that you're suffering with, or your skin concern or skin type, so you can get the right products for your skin. Now, going back to the face mapping again, there's a series of face maps when you look online, and as I said, the best way to weave all of that out is to go to the professional, and they can kind of weave it out and tell you, right, what's happening with your health. And if you're saying, well, I'm having, if I saw you had a lot of congestion in your jawline, I know it's hormonal. So then I'm going to go into the questions about your health, regarding your hormones. Okay, so is it, if the person, I've been, feel got a lot of breakout down here, then I will say, right, so are your cycles regular? Are you having irregular cycles? Okay. And how do you feel during that? What's happening during that? Is there a change in that? What about your lifestyle? AKA your diet? What are you eating? How are you obtaining your fluids? What is it? You know what I mean? I will go in a little bit more so I can advise you with the right course of treatment. And it works. It actually works. And it's just spending time with you to give you the right treatments and the right products. Because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people will not do that. They will just sell you the treatment and then put whatever on your face and call it a day. Seriously, I've seen it so many times, and it's really frustrating to me because it's incorrect. Right? You want to achieve a certain look. You want to have the right treatment for you, and to be sold something just for the whim of well, I've done the treatment, goodbye. I don't like it. It's so annoying. It's one of those things for me. It's very annoying. I hate to see it. So always go to someone who knows what they're talking about, who can advise you to get the right products and to start you out with a course of treatment to see the end results. And again, people, you're not always going to see the results straight away. You're going to see the results down the line. Somewhere down the line, you're going to see your results. You will see from each session, say like you're having a facial, you will see that your face will look good. However, if you're, dealing with something, say like acne, that's going to take time. Right? If you're someone who's suffering hyperpigmentation, again, it's going to take time. Okay, melasma going to take time, and various other skin conditions and concerns. So just be prepared for the long haul than the short haul, because that's what we're living in our society. Everyone wants the short haul. Everyone's like, I want it now, I want it now, I want to get it done now, it's got to go now. No, the long term is going to be more effective than the short term. Okay. So yeah, the face mapping is a great way for the professional person to kind of gauge your health, but it also kind of gives you an insight to what's going on with your health. Okay. And as I said, sometimes it's not you look at the map and you're having these breakouts in those areas, but it really hasn't got nothing to do with what's going on inside. It could be just the things that you're using, like I said, your mobile phone, not washed, not cleaning it, sorry, or clean hands. You're not, putting your hands to your face a lot, you're touching your face, or you are not changing your pillowcase often. Yeah, that's another one. We're laying down at night sometimes, or many people tend to go to bed with their makeup on. Yeah, sometimes people have come in from outside and gone straight to bed and not washed their face. Yeah, and all the germs and all the dirt, it's all building up on your pillow. Okay, some people, and this is there's no lie, sometimes even when your hair needs to be washed, so your hair's got built up, dirt and grease and serums and stuff, and again that can cause congestion right around your hairline, and sometimes goes down into your forehead. So again, these are just little things that I always say to people, kind of be in tune with yourself, right? Kind of know yourself. What is going on with your body? Why is this happening? Get to know yourself, because only you will know, right? As much as I can prod you for so many answers, you kind of got to gauge what's going on with your health. Okay, so that's face mapping, guys. Very simple. It's not going to be a long one today. I told you it was going to be long, but again, as I said, it's a reflection of what's could be happening internally to you. And I can give you a quick story of myself. I remember when I wasn't too well as well, I started to have a lot of problems, a lot of spots breaking out on my cheeks. and also going around my cheek area, and I knew something was wrong because I weren't having I was doing everything right, so I was working out, I was eating right, but I was still having these acne things coming up on my skin, these horrible little spots. And I did everything, you know what I mean? And I realized then, you really are not well. So again, it wasn't really reflecting the area, because I was saying it's on my cheek, because it was really going on upstairs in my head. I was having loads of headaches and stuff like that. So sometimes, as I said, it's not necessarily reflecting the internal organs per se. It's sometimes just a warning that something's going wrong in the body, right? So yes, and when that happens, guys, like I've always said when I do my podcast, whenever time, if you've ever booked my for me to work, you know that I've always said, look, if you feel there's something wrong, then go and get some help, because to suffer in silence is not good. So I hope that clears everything up. I hope everyone kind of gets what a face mapping is, and kind of just be self-aware. And again, as I said, please do go and see someone about the right products. Okay, so don't keep on buying stuff offline because everyone else is still using it. Buy the products that is going to work for you, which is having a skin analyzed by a professional. And that shouldn't take no more than 5 to 10 minutes. It really depends on the person. Okay, and get the right products for your skin. Okay, so tune in next week, and I hope everyone has a great week ahead. Thanks for listening.